Hey, what's up? So, you've been thinking about what are the most important questions you need to ask your potential host family during your first Skype call or Zoom call. Luckily for you, I've been there and done that quite a few times, so I'm here to help you out and make it just a little bit less stressful. Let's get into it. One of my most viewed videos is the video where I tell you about the best questions to ask your potential host family during your first Skype call. And with the success of that video, I thought to myself, well, I've got 15 more questions. Why not just make a whole nother video and let you in on the secret? If you have not seen that video yet, I suggest that you go and watch it after this one because both of these videos are super important in helping you decide, is this the right host family for me? Number one, what are my duties as the au pair? You'll need to figure out what is expected of you. Do I need to do grocery shopping for just myself or for the whole family or just for the kids? Do I have to bath and walk the dog? Do I have to clean up after the kids as well as the other family members in the house? Do I have to cook for just the kids or cook for the family as a whole? Bear in mind that au pairs are supposed to do light housekeeping, which is related to childcare, but sometimes they'll end up doing a little bit more than that. And it's just, what are you willing to accept? Keep one thing in mind when it comes to things that you have to do. Don't be one of those au pairs who is like, oh, I'm not doing this, this, and this because as an au pair, I only have to worry about the kids. I'm only here for the kids. Yes, don't let your host family take advantage of you, but you also want to be treated as a member of the family, right? This means that sometimes you're going to be doing things which is not really in your job description. I pretty much ran my host family's household, and I didn't have to do that. But then again, my host mom paid for my gym, and she didn't have to do that. I'm just giving you this example so that you kind of remember it the next time that one of your host parents asks you to do something. Just remember, maybe there's something else that they don't have to do for you, but they are doing it in any case. Just remember that. I will say that it is in your best interest to get a written schedule so that somewhere down the line when your host family starts asking you to do things which aren't really something that you should be doing, you can always reflect back to that and say that, listen, this isn't what I signed up for. This is only to protect you from being taken advantage of. Number two, can you describe each one of your children in a few words? This is just to get a feel for their personalities and how each child is. You may meet the kids in the first interview, but it is more likely that you'll meet them in the second or maybe even third interview. Number three, how is their behavior and how do you discipline them? If the parents use the words, they are so well behaved and they are little angels, end the call right there and run, they are lying. No, don't do that, but just so that you know, no child is well behaved. Some are more well behaved than others, yes, but no child is perfect, and that's completely normal. All children come packaged with headaches and stress, and they happily gift that off to you. It is also important to know how the family would like you to discipline their kids. Do you need to give them a timeout or what? In South Africa, you would get a hiding or a spanking, whereas in America, you're kind of told to go stand in the corner without your iPad and think about what you've done. We're built different.
I'm built different.
Number four, do the kids understand that the au pair has authority? Okay, so this is a very important one. The kids need to understand that you are in charge as much as the parents are. You need host parents who are going to believe you as opposed to just when their kids run to them and tell them a story, they believe their kids first. If the parents undermine your authority, that's a bad thing. That's a really bad thing. But if they do this in front of the kids, that's even worse because you'll never get the respect from those children, ever. The host parents need to be on your side and make their children aware that you are as much in charge as what they are. Usually with kids, they go through phases and it's completely normal. But it would be good to know if the parents have picked up on any recurring issues and figured out ways in which best to handle those situations. Maybe the kids are going through a swearing or cussing phase, they don't like a certain material of clothing, they only eat a certain thing, they have to take a certain medicine and they hate it, etc. Number six, do both parents work full time? Find out when their working hours are and then you can kind of expect, okay, which part of your day you'll be able to be your happiest. Also, now with the COVID situation, being handled a lot better. Do they plan to go back to work, or are they going to continue working from home? Pray that doesn't happen, because I would hate it if my host parents were at home all day long. It would feel like I'm being constantly supervised, and that might not necessarily be the case, but it's kind of a great thing that normally the parents leave the house in the morning and come back in the afternoon or late evening. Number 7, what does a typical day in your household look like? It's good to get somewhat of an idea of how this family functions and what their daily routine looks like. Number 8, what are your family activities, and do you have any family traditions? So this could be something along the lines of if they have a movie night all together on Sunday evenings starting at 8 p.m, or on Saturdays they ride bicycles together in the park. Anything that they do together as a family. And then ask, would they want you to be a part of those activities? By all means, you do not have to join them on these activities, but throughout your time as an au pair, it would be good for your guys' relationship if you did join them on movie night or cycling through the park day. Number 9, does the family follow any specific diet? Are they vegan, vegetarian, something else? Is it just a phase, or has this been going on for years? It can make things pretty difficult or awkward if you're trying to eat a steak and cook a steak in there in the kitchen and they're vegetarian just sitting there in the lounge or at the table. Number 10, do I have to work on weekends? If so, what am I expected to do, and what would my weekend hours be? As an au pair, you're only supposed to get 1.5 days off per week, and then once a month you get the full 2 days off. So it would be maybe work half day Saturday, then the rest half of Saturday you get off, and then Sunday you get off, and then once a month you get Saturday and Sunday off. Most families I know never really made their au pairs work on the weekends, only sometimes, but then there are families who require you to work on the weekends, like mine did. I had to be back around 4 p.m. on Sundays, and as time went on during my years as an au pair, or 2 years as an au pair, I managed to get it to the point where I was only coming back at like 8 p.m. on Sundays, which was a lot better. Number 11, what is my living situation? Where is my room? Is it separate to the house, or is it in the house with you guys? Do I have my own bathroom, or do I share it with the kids? Make sure that bathroom has a lock though, because the bathroom's the best place to go and cry. Ask if you can see it. Some au pairs will get super lucky and have a room to themselves that's separate from the main house. And then you get other au pairs like me, whose bedroom is literally in the middle of the host parents and the host kids. And that's not fun. Number 12, do I get holidays off? Is it all the major holidays, or is it only some of them? When I asked this question to my regional director back when I was an au pair, she told me that au pairs don't automatically get holidays off, which really, really does suck. There were many holidays where I had to work, and then there's some holidays where the family just doesn't really need you. But when it comes to the family type holidays like Christmas, I would definitely say go and be with them on those days. Number 13, when will I get paid? Ask them what day of the week would they normally pay you, and also if they would be open to you getting a raise based off of performance, like a normal job. Also make sure to open up your bank account as soon as you can. Number 14, will I be provided with a cell phone? I feel as though families should provide you with a cell phone and a cell phone plan, because that phone is going to be used a lot for work, and they're going to be blowing up your phone all hours of the day, more than likely. So I think it's quite fair for them to buy you a phone and a plan. But also, in America, it doesn't cost that much to add another device onto their normal cellular plan. Number 15, what can you tell me about the city? What's the weather like? What is there to do? If you do end up matching with this family, I would highly suggest that you go and do your own research though on what there is to do in your new city. If you found this video to be helpful, then please give it a like and subscribe if you aren't already. Comment down below if you have any questions regarding the interview process. And as you know, I reply to every single one of my comments. Good luck with the matching process, and I hope you have a great day. I will see you in the next one. Bye.